Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm helping you level up your communication skills. In this episode, we're entering the world of perception to discuss the resting bitch face, which is a big issue for a lot of different people. In the social world, there's an irony that's born. Some of the fakest people have the most pleasant faces, while on the flip side, a lot of the most trustworthy people have some of the most unpleasant faces. You ever met someone like this, where once we initially met the person, they had this scowl on their face. They were frowning. They were just chilling. Yet, that's not what it felt like to our subconscious mind. When we saw this tense face, our perception immediately was like, this person's mean. Well, that's not logical. Doesn't matter. A lot of the times, our body language moves can send off the wrong signals to others. And this was one of those cases. But we spent some time to know this individual. And once we started to know this individual, we're like, yo, you're not half as bad as I thought. And they're like, why did you think I was bad in the first place? And that's when you have to break the news to them. Your face, it looks mean. Has anyone ever broken that news to you? Has anyone ever told you that your face looks mean? The unfortunate truth is many of us are just nodding our heads right now like in a very mean face. The beauty about the resting bitch face is that we can fix it by amplifying it and making it worse. This is what I call using a thorn to remove the thorn. So if you have a very tense face right now, make it look even more tense. Make it look even meaner. Make it look like the Grinch who stole Christmas. Do this for 1 minute. As you're doing this and the minute is rolling down, you'll feel a lot of weird tensions in other parts of your face that before you weren't aware of. Once the minute is up, strangely, you let go. The face feels looser right now. Why did this happen? I was able to learn this lesson 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, I was working with a public speaking coach to take my game to the next level. And this public speaking coach used to do Broadway. He used to do acting, singing, all of that. Well, one of the days, we're about to wrap up our session. There's like 10 minutes left. And he suddenly switches it up on me. He starts to introduce what we call the emotional tone scale. And long story short, there's different tonalities that the voice is capable of. It's capable of being extremely mean, extremely harsh, or it could sound, I don't know, extremely mopey, like that little donkey from Winnie the Pooh. So he had me playing around with all the different emotional tones. And the one that I was struggling the most with was the anger one. I'm talking, he wanted me to be extremely angry, like pissed off. And he noticed that this was my weak spot. He was just like, you know what, Armani, we're not going to finish up the session until you nail the angry person. You know what I'm going to do? Wait. So he goes downstairs and he brings 3 people upstairs and he's like, you are going to get extremely angry right in front of us right now. He's making this whole situation worse. I'm like, bro, man, I am already angry. He's like, nah, man, get angrier. And he's acting as how he wants me to act. And initially, it's just like something is holding me back. I was like, nah, man, I can't do it. And he's like, keep going, keep going. And these 3 random strangers are like, keep going, keep going. And after, I would say, the 15th try, finally, it came to a moment where I was screaming at the top of my lungs. And it was hurting my neck a lot. It was hurting the back of my head. I mean, my entire body started to get extremely warm. And once I was done, he was just like, bravo. And the other three strangers were clapping as well. Well, surprisingly, after being extremely angry like that, I noticed myself feeling extremely calm, extremely relaxed. It's as though by screaming like that at the highest emotional tone scale, there were different paradigms that were unlocked. And it wasn't just gently unlocked, it was bulldozed into being unlocked. And in the world of emotions, it feels as though that it follows a whole different rule set than logic. In a logical world, using anger to get angrier should not lead to peace. But in the emotional intelligence world, the world of acting, that surprisingly ended up being the case. Body language. Does body language follow more logic or more emotions? From my understanding, it's more emotional. It's more perception based. It's more of this world. So by tensing your face, for some reason, we are bulldozing into unlocking different paradigms into the face. And strangely, it loosens it up. So if you are someone that is struggling with the resting bitch face, make it look even worse. Make it look 10 times worse. Not in front of people, but in the comfort of your own house. In the comfort of whenever you're just chilling by yourself. Bring awareness to that face when you look extremely angry. And this engages the subconscious mind to be like, this dude is putting a lot of effort on his face. This is something that we should bring into our awareness. And simply by bringing it into your awareness, the micro muscles that are engaged when you're making your face look extremely sour, strangely, is the reason why now you have a pleasant face. You don't always have to smile like Ronald McDonald, but rather it's more pleasant now. There's not as much tension, it's more relaxed, and this is a beautiful way to improve your voice as well. As I said, using the thorn to remove the thorn is a brilliant way to fix the resting bitch face. In the world of perception, our face does have a big role in the signals that we're sending off to the other world. So let's make sure that it's a little bit more pleasant and it's a little bit more warm. We do that by surprisingly looking like the Grinch who stole Christmas. Try it out for yourself. And if this video helped you, drop a like right on below. Thank you for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, and I'll catch you on the next episode.